is number 9, Hannah Myers. Next, Maddie Arnett. Third, we have Jacqueline Maley. Next, we have Ellie Hagee. And lastly, we have Lexi King. Let's have one more hand at East Knox Senior. All right, our first Northmor senior is Megan Atkins. She is escorted by parents Dawn and Daryl Atkins. She's an opposite hitter. Her extracurricular activities include student council, National Honor Society, ultimate frisbee, softball, and a self-proclaimed movie critic. Her plans after graduation include attending the Ohio State University to get her bachelor's degree in bioinformatics, I think I got that right, and an associate's degree in business. An extra note from Megan. Megan would like to thank everyone that has supported her throughout her athletic career and through life. To her parents, thank you for encouraging her and supporting her from day one. Everything she has accomplished was because of you guys pushed her to succeed. To Austin, thank you for sticking by her side and always giving her confidence when she lacked it. To her fellow senior, Julianne, thank you for always pushing her to be better and spending the last 6 years together. To her fellow teammates, thank you for making every practice and every game special. She would not have wanted to spend her senior year with anyone else. To the student section, thank you for spending many days in this gym supporting the team. Lastly, thank you to friends and family for standing by her side and supporting her decision. Megan Atkins. Next, we have Julianne Kincaid. Julianne is escorted by her parents, Nathan and Jeanette Kincaid. She's an outside hitter, some notable volleyball awards. She's a 3-year varsity volleyball letterman, and 2018 honorable mention K-MAC. Other extracurricular activities include being a member of the Northmor FFA and travel volleyball. Favorite quote, she chose Deuteronomy 31:6. Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or terrified because of them. For the Lord your God goes with you. He will never leave you nor forsake you. Plans after graduation, she's
We are uniting Park National's family banks under one name to serve you more.
This bank's about service to the community.
I mean, your customers become your family, and by and large, you become their family.
Customers do come in and they do feel like they're a part of our family, and they feel like they know us and we know them and we care.
Park National, our family of banks, all together now.
Restore your engine to like-new performance. Stiction Eliminator cleans and protects all engines with a patented carbon nanolubricant. It removes the harmful burnt oil from inside your engine, reduces wear, and restores power. It's scientifically proven to protect up to 62% more than oil alone. We guarantee performance improvement or your money back. Available at these fine retailers. Real results, powered by science. Learn more at hotshotsecret.com.
Selector, rewind selector, rewind selector. Rewind selector, rewind selector, rewind selector.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the castle on the campus of Northmor High School in North Bloomfield Township for some KMAC volleyball. It's the Northmor Golden Knights with a record of 10-3 hosting their conference rival East Knox Bulldogs with a record of 1-13. Hello, everybody. My name is Travis Berardi alongside Coach Brian Vota. And Coach, you've been around the volleyball game for quite a while. You've had coaching stints at Madison High School, Highland, Gilead Christian, and Bluefield College, so you know the game pretty well.
Well, I've been around a little bit. I like to think it's a game that I love, and I appreciate the opportunity to be here with you guys today and just share a little bit of my knowledge with this sport that I just love.
And you've seen pretty much both of these teams as well, being at Highland and in the KMAC, so you're a little bit familiar in the type of volleyball that's played in this conference.
Yeah, it seems like, Northmor has always been a very strong team, especially for the last several years under Coach Kara Wright. She did an outstanding job with them. She just, I think, resigned last year. So it's the first-year coach here this year. And East Knox has kind of had their ups and downs. Sometimes I think it depends on consistent coaching. Sometimes it also depends on, talent levels. So it could be an interesting match here tonight, but there is generally a big difference in program throughout the history.
And East Knox, they won their first sectional title in school history last year.
That was
Didn't
great.
have a good regular season, but they got together one really good match in the tournament, got their first sectional championship. Northmor as well, winning a sectional championship last year. As we are just about ready for the national anthem, so we're going to step aside so we can honor America. And as usual, a nice rendition of our national anthem here at Northmor as we are ready to introduce both sides. First, for the visiting East Knox Bulldogs, record of 1-13, coached by Brad Van Hoos. 6 seniors on this squad.
6 seniors on the squad. That's a good amount of leadership. That means they've been around for a while, and good opportunity to show some of the younger kids how to battle through some maybe the struggles they've been having recently.
Yeah, and they're led by Angel Montgomery, a junior, so she will be back next year. Brenna Remy as well, 26 kills on the season.
And also one of their another sophomores playing for the number 14. She's a setter. She's got a lot of plays a very important role in their system too. So even though they may be losing some, it sounds like they've got some potential coming up.
As we look now at the lineups for the Northmor Lady Golden Knights, coached by Josh Lehman. Their 3 losses coming to Cardington, Highland as well. And Highland, I mean, you were coach of them for a while, but they're a state power this year.
Yeah, state power. I mean, it's having them in your conference is kind of unfortunate if you're for a lot of teams. A lot of teams don't want to play them anymore to state, let alone your conference, 2 times your conference. But you know, you can't get better unless you play the bigger teams, the stronger teams. You find out, honestly, they expose your weaknesses. So really, as much as you kind of don't like to get beat, but you find out what you need to work on. So it's not horrible to play a team like them. Of course, you know, once in a while you'd like to get a break.
I did see Highland in action at East Knox, and boy, they look good. They hadn't lost a set all year. I believe they were 13-0 going into that. They swept East Knox for their 42nd straight set victory. They're the number 3 team in the state, and one of the favorites to make it to the state championship game. But for these 2 squads, Northmor, it's about, you know, that positioning in the KMAC and positioning for seeding come tournament time. And for East Knox, they just have to continue to get better. We covered them on Tuesday night against Fredericktown, where they won their 4th set of the season. Their only win, they did sweep Mansfield Christian. In their losses, they've been swept each time until their match against Fredericktown. They did get a set victory, which is, it's a moral victory, I guess you could say, for them.
I mean, I think that's encouraging them because, you know, I was able to actually watch a little bit of that tape too, and I saw some excitement in them, and hopefully they can build on that and, you know, bring a nice competitive match here tonight. I know they really feed off of the adrenaline from each other, and one thing I've also noticed is they just don't really get down, which is kind of a good thing. So I think if they can kind of find some ways to stay in this match, we might have a competitive match here today. You know, they're just going to be careful not to send free balls over to Northmor because they've got 2 very powerful hitters that are going to be sending it back pretty quickly. So they want to make sure that they have some good attacks and serve tough from the line.
And we are underway. Brenna Remy serving for East Knox to start things off. And just a miss hit there by the Lady Bulldogs puts Northmor up 1-0.
Yeah, they set the ball up just a little bit too tight on the net, and the middle hitter wasn't quite ready to get that. Just landed down, and they're looking to try to get a good receiver and get it going.
So Megan Atkins serving, one of the 2 seniors recognized tonight for senior night as a double hit called.
Yeah, again, passing, you like her passes tight on the net. That may be just a little bit tight. Setter couldn't get balanced enough, so she had to do a double contact, and unfortunately cost him a point.
Atkins and Chloe Simpson both recognized for senior night, and Julianne Kincaid. So that's cleared over. Free ball for East Knox. Nice effort there.
Good rally going, nice up.
Swihart able to save that spike and knock it back over.
Nice up by Libero there, nice dig. We got a good rally going here.
Yes, we do. And finally, that's finished off.
That jinxed it, of course. Excellent rally. We love to see volleyball. There's a good rally like that. Very good. Again, just a little bit tight on the net. A lot of the points have been falling on the floor. She hits over the net there and just didn't have enough to be able to get it up. She was playing defense, but couldn't get up to her help.
So 3-0 Northmor leads here. Early first set. That shot just wide of the line. That's what we've seen a lot of that from East Knox this year. They try to hug that inside-outside line, just couldn't keep it in.
Yeah, just missed that down line. Maybe rotate her shoulder just a little bit too much to her left. It's a good float serve there.
Kincaid just hugs the inside line for the point.
Puts one down. She's one of the two keys probably here to Northmor tonight is setting their outside. They set the balls a lot to their outside, and she's one of their two big leaders with a very powerful swing. So it's a nice play there.
And you looked on the replay, just got it in, and there's an ace. So 6 straight points for Northmor, 5 coming on Atkins' serve, and they're out to a solid early lead. Free ball over to the Golden Knights. Set up for Kincaid, dug out. And that's another free ball. Almost a point for East Knox, but Northmor able to get it over.
Another fine rally. Again.
And that one out of bounds, so another unforced error for East Knox, but you're seeing some quality volleys going on early.
Yeah, it is. A lot of back and forth and a lot of, things can, competitive volleyball is what you like to see.
So 7-0 Northmor here, first set. Here's Kincaid again, cross shot dug out. That was a smart job by Maddie Blunk
and
to allow that out.
East Knox with a timeout here. One of the big keys that I think happened there, specifically on that last play, was they're able to back up and follow that all the way to the line. They don't want you to just kind of stand and watch, because if you're wrong, you're not in position to play it. So they always teach them, follow the ball all the way to the line, call in or call out, but be following all the way just in case you're wrong. And they did a good job with that.
And if you're Coach Van Hoos calling that timeout, what do you tell your girls? You're down 8-0.
Well, I think I'd probably say, the score is 8-0, but we're really not playing too bad. We're getting a lot of balls up. We're setting the ball. We're taking some good swings. And they've had 2 or 3 balls that just missed out of the line that could have stopped those scoring runs and stuff. So I think I would say, let's not worry so much about 8-0 right now. Let's just keep getting the ball up, making good plays. And, the times when Northmor scored them, it's been when they've hit the bar really hard and got some good kills on that part. And the other thing is, again, when they've missed, it's just been out of bounds. So I would encourage them to say, hey, we're in here. We're in this game. Let's just hang on.
Definitely. And something I've seen all season from East Knox. They may be down most of the time, but they always give 110%. They're always having fun out there as well. So, yeah, limit some mistakes, and you can get right back into this. There's Atkins again serving. Set up for Kincaid. And unable to be dug out.
Almost over to us. Again, some of the difference is kind of the velocity on the attacks. East Knox is able to get it and set it up. It's just their velocity, their swings are not quite as much, and so Northmore is able to dig that and set it up and then return it with a good pass, set, and kill on their side.
Kincaid again with the spike. That's something we've been seeing from her all season long. She had 139 kills. Now, there was 2 matches that weren't in with their stats, Colonel Crawford and Fredericktown, but other than those 2 matches, she had 139 kills to lead the team. And she's just lethal when those spikes. Smart play there by Lexi Wenger.
Well, and unfortunate, they were there for the block and stuff, just happened to hit right off their hands and fall down. So, again, the score is not really indicative really of the play, to be honest with you. They're there, they're kind of making the plays. It's just things are not quite going the East Knox way. You can say
like most sports, it's just a game of inches.
Yeah, it is.
Nice little touch there. And East Knox gets on the board with some luck there. And that's another, that just shows them not quitting on the play and pulling out a point from it.
Yeah, just tipped that over the net there. I believe it was the right side hitter, 22, was able just to put the ball over the net.
Just that effort.
Just rolled over the net and got in there in time to score.
So East Knox on the board after 11 straight from Northmor and a service mistake.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's one of the things you want to really kind of be careful about is when you finally battle back and finally get that serve on your side, you really want to try to focus the best you can on just trying to get that in so you can kind of get a rally going on your own.
Lexi Wenger to serve for the Lady Golden Knights. And Kincaid through the block for the point.
Yeah, again, same situation. Probably a lot of the fact that Kincaid, really has a good jumping ability, jumping over the block, hitting the top of their hands, and it's falling down and scoring.
Almost an ace there. Montgomery able to get it back over. And Montgomery nearly gets the point, but Northmor able to keep it up and gets a free ball back over to East Knox. And Ellie Haggie.
And she was able just to kind of push that over to get the person in the back row. Unfortunately, they weren't able to get under it enough to set up on their side, end up pushing it in the net, and they weren't able to make that play.
Angel Montgomery now to serve for the Lady Bulldogs. They trail 13-2. They'll have a chance here. But into the net, another point for Northmor, another mistake for the Lady Bulldogs.
Yeah, again, not a bad play. It's a good dig, good set. Just hit the ball kind of on her way down, rather. You want to hit the ball at the peak of your jump. That's when you want to be swinging. She was kind of swinging on the way down, but again, just another short pass to the middle. Unfortunately, not able to get it up. I'd have to get underneath the setter to set up an offense there, and East Knox trying to regroup here.
So now Kincaid will serve. Good sign for East Knox. She's not up on that front line now. Northmor leading 15-2 here in set one. Swihart with the crush.
Yeah, just as East Knox says, shoo, I'm glad Kincaid to the back row. Here comes Swihart, the front row, who is their second leading killer on the team. So
Swihart, like I said, other than those 2 matches, 131 kills. So it's probably safe to say her and Kincaid over 150 kills for the season thus far, and East Knox taking their final time out of the first set.
yeah, and now honestly it does look like just a little bit of frustration there because some things aren't quite going their way, and we're kind of seeing a battle of a free ball or a nice easy down ball every time that Northmor receives that, and Northmor is pretty much taking that and putting it away. They're not making any mistakes. They're getting the ball, set it up high enough, and they're swinging and getting a lot of kills, putting a lot of velocity on it. So it seems like East Knox is always scrambling. That puts you to at a big disadvantage. Some things they want to probably focus on is if they get the serve back, is really they're going to probably have to serve tough to get in this, to take them out of their system so that they don't set up free balls. And if they're able to swing at a ball and hit a ball pretty good, that's what you want to try to do, take them out of their system.
So 17-2 your score. Northmor leading East Knox. The Golden Knights went down to Howard 2 weeks ago and swept the Lady Bulldogs 3-0. And off to a good start here as there's an ace. Just misplayed there by Montgomery.
Yeah, again, we're seeing a lot of balls from the serve receive reception that go pretty much straight right into the net. Rather that, a lot of that's just getting down low and staying low. You want to get under the ball, pop the ball up so it can be set to somebody. It was a little better job of throwing that. Just unfortunately, went off her left arm.
So back-to-back aces for Kincaid, and despite not being on that front line, she's still getting the kills.
She's scoring points from the front row and the back row.
I'd like to welcome everybody in that's watching right now on our Facebook and YouTube channels, live and free right here on the OH Report. And that's set just a little too far over the net, a bit of a mishit for Northmor to give East Knox their 3rd point of the set.
Just a little too tight, and then Milok was there to able to just stand up and put a big block on that and knock it down. Good job by her.
Swihart once again took a little off of that one to get the point.
Yeah, I think she jumped maybe just a little bit early on that, saw that, and made a very nice controlled shot. Just said, hey, I'm going to swing and get this ball in. I'm not quite feeling in rhythm here. Let me just get this ball in play.
So 20-3 Northmor leads here. And another mishit.
Yeah, unfortunately, when you bump set, you lose a lot of control, being able to where to set that. And the setter had the bumps at that time and just pushed it too far out, made it really tough for the hitter to kind of bring that ball back in.
And you could see Maddie Annette wanted that one.
Maybe sharing a little bit of frustration there. It's like, hey, I'm gonna swing. Substitution here for East Knox.
That'll be Molly Gebhardt coming in. Golden Knights, nice gesture before the game on their senior night. Recognized the seniors as well from East Knox. There's 6 seniors. Golden Knights 3 points away from taking set 1. Nice dig there by Jacqueline Maley, but just too strong on that for the Golden Knights.
Just too strong. Again, the big difference is the velocity of the swings. That's what you're running into. Unfortunately, they've got the ball set up and they can just really. Northmore's able to really put the ball down pretty hard.
And another miss hit. So Northmore now with set point, leading 24-3. They'll have 21 set points here to try and finish things off.
It looks like Coach Van Hoos made a substitution there a little while ago. Put in his different setter. Put in 5 for 14 just to kind of maybe shake some things up, just to see what happens. Sometimes you just, when you run out of timeouts, you sometimes make substitutions just to make something happen, anything.
Try and get a spark. So East Knox does stay alive here for the time being. It's 24-4. Nice volley going here between both sides. And Swihart finishes things off. Finishes the set off. Northmore takes set 1, 25-4. We're going to take a break. You're watching high school volleyball live and free on the OH Report.
We are uniting Park National's family banks under one name to serve you more.
This bank's about service to the community.
I mean, your customers become your family, and by and large, you become their family.
Customers do come in and they do feel like they're a part of our family, and they feel like they know us and we know them and we care.
Park National, our family of banks, all together now.
Restore your engine to like-new performance. Stiction Eliminator cleans and protects all engines with a patented carbon nanolubricant. It removes the harmful burnt oil from inside your engine, reduces wear, and restores power. It's scientifically proven to protect up to 62% more than oil alone. We guarantee performance improvement or your money back. Available at these fine retailers. Real results, powered by science. Learn more at hotshotsecret.com.
Back here at Northmor High School, the Castle, where the Lady Golden Knights took out East Knox in set number 1, 25-4. Travis Berardi, Brian Vota on the call. And Brian, Not a lot of mistakes by the Golden Knights in that first set.
No, not very many. They actually were getting a lot of free balls and able just to pass, set, and hit. The mistakes they made were really not too significant. I'm not sure that they even missed a serve. I don't know if they hit too many balls out of bounds. Some couple balls tipped in and they scored on that. But yeah, kind of a very well played game. And again, as we mentioned, East Knox got out to a bad start, but they were not. They were playing well. I really thought they were playing well, and the score didn't necessarily reflect it. And then I don't know if they kind of got a little upset or down or whatever it was, but then they kind of struggled a little bit there. But one thing I've seen about East Knox when I've watched them on tape is they really battle back, and it seems like they've always have a good set in them, 1 or 2 sets, and maybe they can just stay focused here, get a couple points early, and get some momentum on their side here.
Yeah, you make a good point. It's just East Knox, they're just a couple inches away from getting a point here, getting a point there, and that would really change the tide of a set. And we've seen that all year. And I mean, we've harped about it all season too. The effort's there, everything's there. It's just if they can just change a couple things just a little bit, maybe more competitive.
Yeah, that last set was not a bad set. It just was a little tight the net. Another foot off, she can set up, and they might be swinging for a kill.
And a miss hit by Northmor, so we're tied up at 1.
Maybe Kincaid's first error of the night.
That's something also, East Knox, if they can, and their set victory on Tuesday against Fredericktown, they didn't commit a lot of errors. They just played fundamental volleyball and made Fredericktown make the errors.
Yeah, and that's a lot of it is, if you get the ball back over, the other team has to do 3 things to be successful. They've got to pass, they've got to set, and they've got to hit.
That's finished off.
That's looks
Amanda
like some of
Kincaid.
the JV players are starting this match a little bit here for the Northmor Golden Knights.
Kincaid, a sophomore. That shot just long. So East Knox ties things again at 2.
Looks like they're switching around a little bit. Different setter in this rotation here, and or Northmor, and their starting setters kind of maybe taking a rest right now. Some of their starters are out.
Ellie back in for East Knox as Sydney Biggs will serve. East Knox couldn't do much with that one. It was a tough cross shot. Tried to dig it back up, but just a little too hard to give the point to Northmor.
Yeah, Maddie Tettle there just was at the net at a good time, and then just directed that ball to her left side at a very tough angle, and they just couldn't able to get that back on their side.
Kincaid to serve for the Golden Knights. Set up for Tuttle. Kept up. And nicely done there by Shanda Mielik.
Yeah, she's had a couple good hits tonight, a couple good kills. Their team has not had a lot of them, but I think she's been involved in most of them, to be honest with you.
That was a smart play, too. Looked like they were just bumping it back and forth, and she finally got a good hand on it for the kill.
That's good. That's a good swing, good kill by number 20, Ellie Haggy. She did a great job there. She's one of the leaders on their team in kills.
Gives East Knox their first lead of the night, 4-3. But quickly tied back up by the Golden Knights.
Looks like some more substitutions here for Northmor. Looks like freshman's coming in. I believe it's a freshman, if I remember correctly here, coming in to serve.
It's Maddie Blunk. Haggy once again.
Yeah, she's
with
done
the
a great
quick kill.
job. Done a great job putting the ball down there. Finally, again, to get it set up, swing hard, things can happen.
So 5-4 East Knox. And that one hit into the net, so East Knox now leads by 2, and this is what we were talking about. Just play fundamental volleyball, make the other team make the mistakes, and you can be in it.
Exactly right. You have control over what you can do on your side. You hit the ball in, serve the ball in, don't hit the ball out of bounds, and potentially things can happen.
Kincaid with a deep shot gets the point.
Yeah, Kincaid attacking from the back row there, a set from the setter of the back row. It's kind of a nice play. Good to see that she's ready for that. A lot of times they're not ready in that back row and just kind of passed over her down ball, but she's ready to swing.
6-5 East Knox leads. That was Maggie Tuttle serving for Northmor. And that one into the net as well. So the Lady Bulldogs holding on to that 2-point lead here.
Blunk now coming into the back row. Libero playing for Northmor.
That is Rachel Irvin. Correction is Blunk. And that cross shot will stay in.
That's a real nice play. That ball is set all the way across. Her body should reach back over her right side and put it across. You see the setter sets it up. She reaches, she swings, clear the ball, and is able to get that just across court. It's an excellent play by her.
So now Swihart serves, and she gets the ace to tie things up.
Nice jump serve she's got there. Good top spin on it. Ball's dropping down. It's very hard to play when you get that serve in.
Free ball over the Northmor, looking to take the lead back. Atkins tried the bump, but it's blocked. Return to sender.
Yeah, Brenda Remy, good job there being on the net. Went up and just sniffed that out, saw it come in, and blocked it right back to
her
on
and
their
Annette
side
both.
for a point.
Exactly. Now Annette will serve for the Lady Bulldogs. They lead 8-7. That's set miss hit by Northmor. So East Knox back up 2.
Yeah, set the ball just a little bit tight on the net. Difficult for the hitter to kind of get to that. When it's that tight, it just kind of struggle. It's hard to get that back over.
That's something also East Knox. They succeed when they don't allow the other team to make a big run.
Yes.
When they exchange points like we've been seeing, they can stay in it and they can maintain a lead as that hits the antenna.
Just outside the antenna there. Yeah, and again, it's I've seen East Knox play, and they are a team that if you get them some excitement, enthusiasm, boy, they'll get excited and they'll play. So they just never die. They don't quit, and they seem to have an attitude of let's go, we can do this. And quite frankly, some of the times I've seen them play and I looked at their scores and stuff, there's always 1 or 2 sets that they're just right there but can't quite get over the hump. Sometimes even like at Fredericktown, they want a set there and stuff, which is kind of unexpected, but you're going to give them points, they're going to take them.
Rachel Irvin to serve for the Lady Golden Knights. That might have been out, but it's saved up by Blunk. She'll free ball it back over to East Knox, and some miscommunication gives the Golden Knights the point. And I believe that's only the 3rd error in this set by East Knox.
Yeah, it's unfortunate because she was there and ready for it, camped on it, and either somebody called her from the back row or she thought they were going to get it, and she didn't take it.
So it's back to a 1-point lead for East Knox. Here comes Kincaid, blocked up, but unable to be kept up, and we're tied again.
East Knox doing a really good job of getting their hands up there and slowing up some of Kincaid's kills. They weren't able to do that too much in the first set, but they're slowing up a lot of those now.
Free ball over the East Knox, a little bit of a miss hit for Northmor. Pushed back over. Set up for Kincaid. A nice job by her to adjust on the miss hit here on the set to give Northmor the lead back.
Yeah, again, that first ball attack actually went to the setter, and the right side had to help set, and she just reached over, turned her hand, and just got in there just in time to get it inside the antenna.
Nice job there by Annette to allow that to go out. Ties things up. About midway through the second set, Northmor leads 1-0 after a 25-4 first set victory. But East Knox, they've recovered, and they're even right now with the Golden Knights, 11-all. Another miss hit on the set.
Great job by Blunk to be there to dig that up. Looks like we're going to have a double contact here. Somebody trying to help set.
So you have some of these junior varsity players in here for some varsity time, making some little mistakes here and there.
Yeah, it's always get some good varsity.
But yeah, it's good.
Varsity court time.
Good learning experience. Exactly.
Right.
Through the block, bump back over though. Kincaid to the back line, no. Bumped up Kincaid again. Somehow kept up. Cleared back over and gets the points.
Just enough, just enough. Those are the ones where you're really trying to hit it hard. Sometimes you don't quite hit it square, but it catches everybody off guard because you see the arm swing come, and you see if she swings through and just drops in there in the middle of all of them.
And Remy pretty much sacrificed her whole body on that spike attempt as she hits it into the net, but kept it up, and then she got the opportunity to finish with the kill and got it.
Yeah, and again, we're seeing some things here that we saw early in the first set here, some nice, good competitive rallies between one another, and just not able to always finish it off for
nice serve
East
on
Knox.
the let ball, but mishit again and finished off by East Knox.
Looks like Angel Montgomery with a nice attack on an overpass there for a nice kill. Looks like Northmore's going to get a timeout here.
And the Golden Knights will take a timeout.
East Knox up by 2.
14-12 your score. Now if you're Coach Lehman, you think Northmore, I mean, some of the JV players are in there, but you think they're back on their heels just a little bit, knowing that they won so easily in the first set? What do you tell them?
Well, I say, we're going to compete. It doesn't matter who you are, whether you're a freshman or sophomore, you're JV, whoever it is, we're going to compete. You don't need to be concerned about, this is a varsity match or whatever it is. If you've got some people out there and you're trying to get some playing time and you want to get some experience out there, they're going to have to learn to play through some of these things eventually when they become varsity players. So I think this is, you tell them, hang in there. Don't worry about who's on the other side or what, quote, level they may be, whether they're seniors or whatever it is. Just play hard and learn from this experience. The difference in the matches, the difference in some of the teams here specifically is, East Knox plays with a 6-2 rotation where they have 2 setters, and that means they have 6 hitters. So at all times, they've got 3 people in the front row. They're always attacking. Their setter always comes from the back row. And then Northmor runs a 5-1. 5-1 offense means that you've got 5 hitters and 1 setter. When a setter comes to the front row, she doesn't rotate out. She plays the front row and always goes to the right side. So setters are very, very, very important in Northmore's scheme of things.
There's an ace. As you can see, folks, when I actually have somebody that knows what they're talking about when it comes to volleyball, I sound smarter too. So it's always nice when I have a coach or someone here with me, because I actually understand volleyball because of that. So Brian, I really thank you for being here tonight.
Hey, it's my pleasure.
There's another ace. Nice effort by East
nice
Knox,
effort.
but just unable to get it. Northmore back on top now. 3-0 run here makes it 15-14.
Yeah, it's a nice, good run out of that timeout. So whatever he said was good, and I think they're confident, and we'll see how it turns out. Plus, Kincaid's back to the service line.
Nearly another ace. Turns into a free ball back over. Just flicked down by Maggie Tuttle.
Straight down. It's a good job being there. It's a good job also to stay out there. A lot of temptations on those overpasses to go up and swing or hit the ball hard, and it goes in the net. A lot of times, if you just go up and just touch the ball, it'll fall down and you'll be able to score.
I know Coach Amber, who was on the call for the Crawford Northmore game with me, calls those yummy balls. You just eat those things up.
Yeah, back in the old days when I used to play, they were yummies, but again, a good job by East Knox. Getting touches on those hard swings.
Free ball back over the Northmore. And there's Tuttle again. Took some off of that. When you say that's a little bit of a change-up, looked like she's going to spike it down, but then just took a little bit off and places it down for the point.
Well, and also, too, it's very good that she also took the ball to her right. A lot of right-handed hitters hit that ball to the right side of the court rather than the left side of the court, because you're taking the ball on your right hand and crossing your body. So a lot of defenses aren't even set up for that, which is probably why there was that hole there, because most defenses will defend the middle on the right side.
And East Knox answers with an ace.
Just unfortunate, I think probably moving just a little bit, maybe just pulled her arm, not looking down. We try to teach players to look the ball into your arm, and when you're done, you don't want to pull your head. Like a lot of other sports, don't pull your head, and potentially that's what happened.
Montgomery nearly with another ace. Brought back over. And finished off. So Annette ties things back up.
You like that effort by Wingo there. She's a 6th rotation player. She plays middle, but she also plays all around, which is pretty rare, honestly, nowadays. That she's an athletic person. Also, she's actually 2nd in the team in digs, which means she's a pretty good all-around player.
So the first to 8 now. Northmor with the first point of that. As we were tied at 17, but the service error gives the Golden Knights the point. And it'll be Maggie Brewer to serve. Kept up by Wenger, but unable to get it back across, and we're tied at 18.
Yeah, Arnett was right there again, ready for that overpass, went up and just put that ball back down.
So Mielik now to serve. And it's just long, so Northmor back on top.
Yeah, especially in competitive matches, when you're a really tight score like this, you really want to just get that ball in a really good position and try to make your opponent score if you can. Looks like they're just trading. They just
back-to-back service errors, so first to 6 now here in this second set. A much better set by the Lady Bulldogs. Cross shot thrown down by Swihart.
That's a heck of a shot. That's a nice back set by the setter. I believe who set that was a freshman. Pass up the setter, and she did a really nice back set. Hits the ball across the court, and nice kill. That's a pretty tough shot to do, especially by that setter. I was impressed by that.
Swihart rewarded with the serve. Shot back, and yes, it did touch the line for Wenger.
Again, nice job. She's got some very good athletic ability. Like I say, somebody who can play back row, play middle. You just don't see a lot of people do that, play all the way around. Most middles are substituted out by the liberos generally, but she plays all the way around and does a good job. Athletic young lady.
Free ball back over the Northmor. That'll be set up for Kincaid, dug up. That was blocked up by Wenger. Back to Kincaid again. It's dug up. That time by Haggie. Kincaid again. But out of bounds, so East Knox gets the point to pull within 1.
East Knox just kept saying, come on, bring it. Bring it. Come on, keep swinging. They just kept getting them up, getting up. And made Kincaid switch just a little bit and try to go line. And unfortunately, she hit it out.
Chloe Simpson, the junior, back in for the Golden Knights. Free ball back to East Knox, looking to tie things up. They trail 21-20 in set 2. Dug up by Blunk. Over to Kincaid. Rolled on top of the net and falls back to their side.
Almost made it over. It's that similar play that she did earlier, honestly, when the set wasn't quite there. Reached all the way across her body and almost got that back in play.
It's just crazy on the physics of volleyball. Sometimes you see, it looks like on a serve or a spike attempt, it'll hit a few inches into the net and somehow still roll over top and fall, or something like that where it'll walk across the top of the net. It just baffles me on how the physics of a volleyball just hit as hard as it could can just dance around like that.
Yeah, well, a lot of times especially serving, you can put some manipulation on that even when you're hitting too. And sometimes it's, we have called a float serve where you want to contact the ball with flat palm hand, and it'll go and it'll look kind of like a knuckleball and just dive and do all kinds of things. Ideally, that's what you're trying to teach people to do. And if they're able to do that and able to do a jump float, it's even better because you're attacking from above the net basically and hitting that jump float where it can drop even further down. So, yeah, players that are real skilled can manipulate that ball to do some funny things.
Annette the serve for East Knox. Kincaid crosses it back over. But it's a free ball. Set up for Atkins. Dug up again. Yummy ball. Thrown down. Wenger again at the net for the point.
Yeah, again, athletic young lady. She's just there, ready to go whenever anybody may make a mistake, and she's just there going to put it down.
She was second on the team, 20 blocks. So she is a presence at that net. And Northmor now 3 points away. It's 22-21. An entertaining second set here at the Castle. Dug up. Chance for Kincaid. And she'll get the point. So just too strong on that for East Knox to dig it out. And the Golden Knights are 2 points away.
2 points away. Battle back. They were down by a few, called a couple timeouts when they needed to, and there's a couple ways to do it. Looks like they're kind of running a 6-2 offense now too with their one of their freshman players, and
that just inside the line, so East Knox stays
Rachel
alive.
Irvin, also one of their setters, so they're just trying to get a lot of experience in the game. 23-22 is kind of a crucial point right here.
We were talking earlier how some of those shots they've had earlier on were outside the line. They finally get one of those to fall inside the court of play to get the point.
Yeah, sometimes it's just taking a little bit off and just saying, we just got to have this in. We just got to have this in.
Free ball back to Northmor. Setting it up for Kincaid. Got it. That was just nice all-around offense there by the Golden Knights.
Yeah, it was nice. It's a very good, a nice up by the back row, a nice good set, nice high set, and then the defender put it away. Looks like East Knox going to get a timeout here, and if they can get a couple points here, they can send us to overtime. I'm sure that's what they're talking about.
I'll pull up the replay of that last set and just take me through this. So East Knox with the dig to bring it back over and take it away.
Well, the libero passes up. They set it to the setter. The setter does a great job hitting to the outside, and she's over top of it and just swings. And, a lot of people say, well, why is she hitting in that hole? Well, quite honestly, she hit over top of people. And over top of people and hit straight down into the hole. So, you can't necessarily defend the hole because you're assuming your blockers may tip it or slow it up a little bit. But in that situation, she literally just jumped over her blockers and hit the ball straight down. That's just an area you just don't defend. If you pull up and try to defend that, then you got all the backcourt you got to defend. So you hope your blockers can get just a little bit of a touch on that and just slow it up a little bit, which, again, they've done a lot of that tonight.
It's pretty much a win-win situation there, right, for Northmor then, because if they move back, you can probably put it in front of them. And there's an ace by Wenger to finish things off, so Northmor does escape the second set. They win it 25-22 to take a 2-sets-to-none lead. We're going to take a break. We'll be back. You're watching high school volleyball live and free on the OH Report.
We are uniting Park National's family banks under one name to serve you more.
This bank's about service to the community.
I mean, your customers become your family, and by and large, you become their family.
Customers do come in and they do feel like they're a part of our family, and they feel like they know us and we know them and we care.
Park National, our family of banks, all together now.
Restore your engine to like-new performance. Stiction Eliminator cleans and protects all engines with a patented carbon nanolubricant. It removes the harmful burnt oil from inside your engine, reduces wear, and restores power. It's scientifically proven to protect up to 62% more than oil alone. We guarantee performance improvement or your money back. Available at these fine retailers. Real results, powered by science. Learn more at hotshotsecret.com.
here at the Castle. Northmor leading 2-0 after a very entertaining 25-22 second set. East Knox held a 2-3 point lead there for most of the set, but Northmor takes timeout, uses it to their advantage to get the lead back and finishes it off. We have one comment. Nathan Kincaid, the father of Julianne and Amanda Kincaid, tell them great job. Thanks for watching, Nathan. Bummer that you're not here to watch them play, but we're glad that we can bring this to you wherever you are right now, as we are just about ready to go here for the third set. Lady Golden Knights looking to finish things off, but I've said this time and time again, it's kind of like a 2-0 lead in hockey. The toughest lead to hold is a 2-0 lead, and it's the same in volleyball, because if you can give the team that's down 2-0, if they can come back and win a set, they start getting that momentum, and it's a completely different game.
Yeah, it is. If you're able to get just a set off of somebody, you can totally give them some confidence, say, hey, we can do this, and then you just go one set at a time. Yeah, in theory, you've got to win 3 in a row, which is pretty hard to do, but it's happened multiple times in high school volleyball, and it's just about, let's just win this point, let's just win this set, let's see what happens, see if we can go to 5 with them, and that's our goal right now, just saying, hey, let's go to 5.
And I nearly saw that with Northmor a couple weeks ago. They played Cardington and fell down 2-0. They won the next 2 sets before falling in a close 5th set tiebreaker. But you just get a little bit of that momentum. You just ride the wave. Other team starts making some mistakes, and it's a whole new ball game.
Well, and sometimes you just, the team that's up 2-0 maybe feel a little bit overly confident and may start to relax, not focus as much as they should the first 2 games, and could end up, losing a set, maybe potentially losing the match.
Nicely done there by Wenger, and she's really come on here as of late, finishing off that second set, and then off to a strong start here in the third set as they lead 2-1.
Yeah, it was a good set by the setter. She hits the ball and hit the ball again back to the corner where nobody's really at. It's a great job by her.
And Adkins with the ace.
She started this game off, I believe it was 7 or 8 in a row on her serve. She's got a pretty powerful serve, and for some reason it must be moving just enough that they're having trouble with it.
I should believe it was 10 straight for her. I think it was 11-1 was the score. But yeah, she really strong start.
There was
really
a lot, I knew that.
Yeah, definitely, it set the tone. Riley Yunker with a little bump across. Saved, however, over the Kincaid. Gets it to fall.
Nice shot, very good shot by her. She's up and ready to attack that. Ball wasn't set normally out as far as she liked it, but just took that ball and hit it sharp across court where nobody was.
And that's one of her favorite shots that I've seen all season. She likes to just get it inside that line. That's once again Wenger.
She's controlling the net. She's dominating the net. She's like, this, anything happen in this net, I'm going to be there. I'm going to take it and take care of it. So she's controlling the net.
5-1 Northmor leads here, early set 3. Looking to finish this match out with a sweep. Montgomery. It's now set up for Kincaid, throws it down.
That was a shot. That's I think that set was a little bit closer to where she liked it. She's able to turn just enough, turn that right shoulder, hit the ball straight down the line, and for an excellent kill shot.
So now 6-1, let ball. Bump back and blocked. Who else? Kincaid.
Kincaid blocked it. Scoring from hits, serving from the back line, blocking and getting points. Maybe she'll be carrying the water in next. I'm not sure what else she's doing it all.
She timed that jump perfectly for the block. But East Knox answers.
Just got in a little spot where there's just communication. We used to call that kind of the mother-in-law play between nobody wants to go there, nobody wants to be there, kind of in between us type thing. So that's what we used to say. And sometimes
perfect.
That's an area where nobody really wants to go, but whose is it? Your mine. So apologies to my mother-in-law if you're listening, by the way.
Oh, some of the terminology for volleyball is golden. And East Knox with the block. Montgomery and Mielek.
Yeah, Mielek got up and get on that and put a good block on that. She's been involved in a lot of of the nice scoring, successful blocking plays for East Knox. She's a heck of an athlete. I think she's going to be a pretty good player down the road.
Oh,
She's
and a miss hit. Miss hit for the ace.
She's obviously doing a good job now, and she's only a sophomore, so I think she'll see some good things from her.
Sydney Biggs with the ace, 7-4. East Knox starting to claw back here early third set. Wenger inside the line for the point.
Again, hitting the ball where they're not, that's the big key. Don't necessarily have to hit it so hard. If you just hit it where they're at, you're going to be able to score. She did an excellent job with that, and now she's going to go back to serve.
That's a key point for the Golden Knights because it stopped the East Knox run. Free ball to the Golden Knights, but thrown right back at them by Nagy Tuttle.
Again, a lot of overpasses coming towards the middle of the court. Northmore middles are right there every single time to put the ball back down or misdirect it.
Leads the team in blocks. That's more of a kill than a block anyway, but just her presence being known at the net. And there's Kincaid again.
Yeah, it's kind of a tough call. It's kind of like if they're passing the ball over the net and they're not attacking it, it would be a kill. If they're swinging, attacking the ball, and you go up and block it, it's called a block. It's kind of that crazy terminology there, but I believe that was a pass, so you're right, that is a kill. But if they swing at it, even if they're down balling it, it's considered a block. So
and Kincaid really giving her dad a show tonight. Easily leading the team in kills in this match. 11-4, Northmore leads here in set number 3. Kincaid cross shot dugout. Free ball to Northmore, but it's out of bounds. So Golden Knights extend their lead to 8.
yeah, again, a lot of times you see that first ball by East Knox coming too close to the net, and the setter has to run forward and try to bring that ball back, and just not getting where they need it to be.
Kincaid again. 13-4, and East Knox calling a timeout.
Yeah, Kincaid's pretty much unstoppable, to be honest with you, at this point. When she gets when they get a free ball and they hit the ball up high enough for her that she can just swing and put it down. Again, she just has great jumping ability. Quite honestly, she is just hitting over top of people. Not much defense against that.
Definitely. And easily the best nominee for player of the game for us tonight.
Yeah,
as she's pretty much done it all.
Absolutely. Again, front line, back line, reaching clear across her body 2 or 3 times, getting the ball over the net. Contortionist, hitter, server, she does it all. Other girl's having a fine game back here, number 18, serving here.
Wenger, she's another. She'd be another nominee.
Doing a great
job. Might be somebody we'll talk to after the match. She's really brought it on. That middle of the second set on till now, she's really picked up her game.
Again, still look at that same thing as that first pass is coming just real tight to that net, and the setter can't quite get there, can't get squared up and run the offense. Still struggling with that.
That time into the net, so East Knox back on the board. It's 14-5.
This could be just what East Knox needs, just a mistake, get some momentum built up, and get back in this game.
Montgomery the serve. Down 9. Off the block and in.
Number 18. I think she heard us talk about Kincaid. She's like, wait a minute, I still got a couple swings in me. So we're setting her from the back row now.
And she made up for the service error as well.
There you go.
Gets the point back and gets the service back to Kincaid. Free ball to Northmore. Swihart off the block, and down.
That's a nice effort by Mielek there, off the block, turns around and play it. She's a very athletic young lady. I think she's got a bright future ahead of her.
So Swihart with the kill makes it 16-5 Northmore. Kincaid now trying the other side of the court, and into the net. Service back to the Lady Bulldogs. Trail by 10, and you got to think they need a run here.
They're going to need a run. They're going to need to keep the ball in play, keep serves in play, and they're going to hope to have some mistakes on Northmore's side, quite honestly.
But Mielek gives it right back.
Setter done a great job tonight. Riley Younker's back here to serve now again. You run a 5-1 offense. She touches the second ball every single time, and it's pretty important.
Swihart cross shot, dug back over. And that time it goes into the net, so East Knox.
Just wasn't able to quite transition off the net just enough to do her full approach. She just had to pretty much jump and swing and it went into the net. She was able to transition, get off more. She could do that approach, get up and swing and put that ball in. But it was a nice set by the setter.
And a miss hit. Brings East Knox to within single digits. Just a little bit of a miss hit on a set. Atkins couldn't recover there.
Yeah, it was a good pass up, just a little bit off on the swing. Another good up by
Swihart blocked, brought back over. East Knox with a chance. Swihart into the net again. So East Knox pulling a little bit closer.
Yeah, just a couple hitting mistakes there, bringing them back in the situation. Sometimes maybe just relax, maybe at times just too much. And again, getting the ball in play is obviously one of the most important things. And unfortunately, East Knox, we've had the last couple opportunities. They've served out, and again, they're going to need to get a scoring run, try to keep balls in play and hits in play.
Yeah, they keep getting these opportunities to claw a little bit closer, but service error is just really hurting them here in this third set. And what a job there by Wenger. I mean,
she's dominating the net.
Most would just try and just knock it down straight ahead, but she saw it was open to the left and just angled her hands enough to throw it in the open space for the point.
Again, you got to love the fact that she's athletic enough. She's there. She times it just enough, and she takes that, those hands and will swap left or swap left and just get a ball down.
Another service error, so both squads really unable to get the ball over the net. Northmore 6 points away from finishing this thing out. East Knox with service.
Comes into the game, number 20, libero.
Swihart that time gets it to fall.
So you guys are watching from out in TV land there. You see some people different jerseys. They are called liberos or liberos. Number 3 just come in for East Knox. They don't have to. They can only play the back row. They wear a different jersey to designate that. They cannot play the front row, but they can play the back row, and they can play all 6 rotations if some coaches do that, want to choose to do that.
Swihart with the ace, and they don't have to come in and get substituted either. They can just come in whenever they please, pretty much.
Yeah, they must come in behind the 10-foot line, which is a 3-meter line technically, and they must sub in and sub out. And there's actually a libero tracker that keeps track of that at the station.
Nearly another Swihart ace. Bumped over to Northmor. Over to Atkins. Kept up. Blunk with the dig. Kincaid blocked back over. They retain possession, however. Now to Atkins. Just too long.
That's a nice job battling by East Knox. Putting up some good blocks, letting balls go out of bounds that are clearly out of bounds. Again, they certainly have shown at times a lot of potential to hang in and be a part of those rallies. It's just been able to finish that point. They'll battle, lose a point, battle, lose a point. So they're there. They're not too far off. And I think they've got some young ladies coming up. They're going to be some excellent players. I really like 14 a lot.
Atkins again, kept alive. Placed over and falls. Mielek with the point.
Again, excellent shot by her. She went up, hit a nice roll shot where you push your ball up through the ball so the ball spins, top spin, and drops down. Excellent play by her and hit right into the hole.
9-point game here, set 3. Nice service there. But Kincaid.
What can you say?
That was set up by Kincaid as well.
Yes, excellent hit, and all she could do is get it up, but you're right, she's there, and my goodness, she's just dominating the net. She probably has 7 or 8.
Atkins subbing out, pretty much her curtain call, her and Kincaid both.
Subbing out the
on
seniors.
senior night. That's an awesome gesture there by Coach Lehman, as Northmor only 3 points away, so allowing the crowd to recognize their seniors, both playing amazingly tonight.
Outstanding job by both of them tonight. Exactly right. East Knox made a substitution themselves, but in a different setter there.
That shot long, so East Knox stays alive.
Just by Kincaid. Same last night. I don't know if there's sisters on. I'm going to kind of guess they might be, but I think sister came in for sister. Well, it looks like might have happened.
That's what it was. Nice hug by both there.
Kind of had that privilege too when I was coaching Gilly Christian. I had my daughters coach both of them, and it was kind of had them to play there. It was kind of fun to do that.
One of your daughters is Mount Vernon Nazarene volleyball coach, correct?
Yeah, my daughter Kendra Mosier, she's married now. She's the head volleyball coach at Mount Vernon Nazarene. We're pleased with that.
Leave a net violation there. So Wenger looking to close things out. Northmor 2 points away from the victory. Just placed down by Amanda Kincaid. So
Kincaid
Northmor with match point here.
Again, just a lot of those overpasses, just quite too tight the net. Sometimes just over the net, and those overpasses just an easy point for the other team.
Put that one into the net. So 10 match points for Northmor here. East Knox needs quite the run to try and get back in this. Nice let ball for the ace, Montgomery.
Just fell in there, hit just enough of the tape they would go over, but not come back on your side. Boy, if you could perfect that, man, you'd be wonderful.
Tuttle tried to finish it, couldn't. Now East Knox, bump to the back. Kincaid gets the point, and that'll do it. So it's Amanda Kincaid with the final 2 points. And Northmor sweeps the match. They win 25-15 here in set 3. We're going to take a break, and hopefully we'll be back to talk to, well, let's talk to Lexi Wenger. So give us a couple minutes, and we'll be back to talk to her. You're watching high school volleyball live and free on the OH Report.
We are uniting Park National's family banks under one name to serve you more.
This bank's about service to the community.
I mean, your customers become your family, and by and large, you become their family.
Customers do come in and they do feel like they're a part of our family, and they feel like they know us and we know them and we care.
Park National, our family of banks, all together now.
Restore your engine to like-new performance. Stiction Eliminator cleans and protects all engines with a patented carbon nanolubricant. It removes the harmful burnt oil from inside your engine, reduces wear, and restores power. It's scientifically proven to protect up to 62% more than oil alone. We guarantee performance improvement or your money back. Available at these fine retailers. Real results, powered by science. Learn more at hotshotsecret.com.
She holds her glass up high. She's drowning out the noise. She's screaming out her lungs, but you cannot hear her voice. Oh, and everything comes to an end. Her heart broke 'cause her mind wouldn't let it bend. She's got the blue eyes, blonde hair, don't care, attitude that gets her everywhere. She's out there.
Back here with Northmor junior middle hitter, Lexi Winger. And quite the match you had. I mean, middle of the second set on to the end, you pretty much took over.
Thank you.
Just talk to me about your play tonight.
Well, it was no different than any other night. It was special because of our seniors tonight, so we wanted to help them get the win on their senior night. We tried some new stuff out, so with some girls that aren't used to playing varsity, so it was time for all of us girls that are on varsity to step up and kind of help them through that, and it was just played how Coach needed me to.
Yeah, and in that second set, I mean, it was pretty much a dogfight. You guys were trailing by 2-3 points there late, and I know you said you put some of those junior varsity players in there. Just, I guess, how important is it to have them in such a tight set?
Yeah, I guess it was good for everyone to push through that, and when we weren't like completely comfortable what was both happening, it was nice to be able to come together and work as a team through that and help those girls get that experience for when it comes down to them needing that in a really tough match, just kind of like that second game there. So it was good for everyone.
So you guys keep cruising along. You're right almost to the top of the KMAC, but tournament time's coming up. Just what are some things that you guys still need to work on as you approach tournament time?
We still need to work on our communication's gotten so much better as we've played. Still working on just everyone calling those seams and knowing where we're at on the court, helping each other call the ball in and out, and getting our timing down for some of those hits.
And finally, just talk about Julianne and Megan, the two seniors that you guys talked about tonight.
They're obviously great players. Julianne can smack that ball, no doubt.
She can, yeah.
I love playing with them. They're great to play with. We're going to miss them for sure, and not just personally, but on the court. We're filling two big roles next year, both of them playing all the way around. So it'll be big shoes to fill, but I think girls are ready to step up and take the challenge on.
All right, Lexi, thank you very much,
Thank
and
you.
good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
That'll do it from here at the Castle. Northmor with a 3-0 sweep of their rival East Knox. For Travis Berardi, for Brian, like I said, I'm Travis Berardi. Make sure on our YouTube and Facebook channels right now, we actually have more volleyball going on. Clear Fork taking on Ontario and MOAC action, so just tune on over there and have a good night. Coming here from the Castle one more time. Good night, everybody.